On March 25, 2025, Argentina announced a decision with far-reaching consequences. President Javier Milei revealed that his government would declassify secret files. These files relate to Nazi activities in Argentina. The move marked a historic moment. For decades, Argentina had faced accusations of harboring Nazi war criminals. These accusations often centered on the period after World War II. The declassification promised to shed light on a dark chapter. It was a chapter that Argentina for long had kept hidden. The decision to open the archives came after years of pressure. Human rights groups and historians had long called for transparency. They argued that the truth about Argentina's past was essential. Understanding the extent of Nazi presence in the country was crucial. These groups hoped the files would reveal the escape routes Nazis used. They wanted to know how these individuals evaded capture and justice. The Simon Wiesenthal Center, a prominent Jewish human rights organization, praised the move. They called it a victory for the pursuit of justice. The center had been at the forefront of efforts to expose Nazi war criminals. They had extensively documented the escape of Nazis to South America. The declassification, they believed, could provide crucial missing pieces of the puzzle. President Milei, in his announcement, acknowledged the weight of the decision. He stated, "Argentina must confront its past." He emphasized the importance of transparency and historical accountability. The declassified materials he promised would be made available to the public. They would be housed in Argentina's General Archive of the Nation. This move, he hoped, would help the nation heal and reconcile with its history. Following the defeat of Nazi Germany in 1945, a frantic exodus began. Thousands of Nazis facing potential prosecution for war crimes sought refuge abroad. Among them were high-ranking officials, SS officers, and those directly involved in the Holocaust. They fled Europe, desperate to escape accountability. Their escape was facilitated by clandestine networks known as rat lines. These rat lines were often aided by sympathetic individuals and governments. Some within the Catholic Church, driven by anti-communist sentiments, provided assistance. They saw the Nazis as a bulwark against the spread of communism. These networks provided false documents, safe houses, and passage on ships bound for South America. Argentina, with its history of European immigration and a government sympathetic to the Nazi cause, became a prime destination. The journey was perilous. It involved crossing borders illegally and living under assumed identities. Yet the promise of a new life, free from prosecution, outweighed the risks. Many Nazis successfully navigated this treacherous path. They arrived on South American shores, ready to begin their lives anew. However, their dark past remained hidden, buried beneath their newfound identities. The declassification of Argentine files promised to shed light on these escape routes. Historians hoped to find details about the individuals involved and the methods they employed. The extent of Argentine complicity in this mass exodus remained a subject of intense scrutiny. The files, it was believed, held the potential to answer long-standing questions. They could expose the mechanisms that allowed so many to escape justice. Argentina's government, under the leadership of Juan Perón, played a significant role in facilitating the arrival of Nazis. Perón, who had expressed admiration for the fascist regime in the past, saw an opportunity in the influx of Europeans. He believed they could contribute to Argentina's development and bolster his own power. Perón's government turned a blind eye to the backgrounds of these new arrivals. They actively encouraged immigration from Europe, offering protection and economic opportunities. This policy, while seemingly neutral on the surface, had a sinister undercurrent. It provided a safe haven for war criminals seeking to escape their past. Within Argentina, a network of sympathizers and collaborators emerged. Former Nazi officials found employment in government positions, the military, and even in the burgeoning industrial sector. They brought with them their expertise, their ideologies, and their secrets. This network ensured the Nazis could integrate into Argentine society. It also provided a shield of protection against extradition requests and investigations. The declassification of Argentine files threatened to expose the depth of this complicity. The files, it was believed, contained information about the individuals and organizations involved in providing aid and comfort to the Nazis. They could reveal the extent to which Argentine authorities went to protect these individuals. The potential for uncovering a web of connections reaching the highest levels of government was immense. The decision to declassify Argentina's Nazi files marked a significant step. It was a step towards confronting a dark and often ignored chapter of history. The potential implications of this decision were far-reaching. For historians and researchers, the files represented a treasure trove of information. They offered a glimpse into the inner workings of Nazi escape networks and the extent of Argentine complicity. The files held the potential to rewrite our understanding of post-war history. They could reveal the true extent of Nazi influence in South America. Beyond historical inquiry, the declassification carried profound moral and ethical implications. For the families of Holocaust victims, it offered a glimmer of hope. The hope was that the truth about their loved ones' fate might finally be revealed. The files could provide information about the perpetrators and collaborators who escaped justice. The declassification also served as a stark reminder of the enduring legacy of the Holocaust. It highlighted the importance of truth, accountability, and the pursuit of justice, even decades after the events in question. By confronting its past, Argentina set an example for other nations grappling with their own dark histories. It underscored the universal responsibility to acknowledge and learn from the horrors of the past to prevent them from ever happening again.